Good morning. I am live. Well, what a beautiful day here in South Mississippi. Actually, it's kind of overcast, nice and overcast. But um, I thought it was going to be a beautiful sunny day. I thought, but the fact of the matter is that it's not. When I titled this live from the beautiful sunny heart of Mississippi, um, I titled it yesterday, and yesterday was a beautiful sunny day. I mean, it was nice. It was clear skies. It was uh, perfect temperatures. Everything was fine. Everything was great. And I just assumed that it would be a beautiful day this morning, but it's not. Um, but that's all right. I think it's supposed to come in tomorrow. Actually, some showers today and tomorrow. Possibly some stormy weather. I'm not real sure, but um, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Um, I had seemed like several things that I was going to talk about this morning, but to be honest with you, my mind has just gone completely blank. Let me show y'all something. Y'all want to see something real quick? Am I sitting too close to the computer? Belinda got me something for Valentine's Day. I think she just wanted to get. Y'all like my new glasses? They're old cheapo dollar store, whatever glasses. But Belinda was getting upset with my other ones because they were getting kind of funky. I had them for a few years. I get something, I like to hang on to it. I like to hang on to it because, I mean, when I'm just that way. But she just couldn't stand the glasses. So I had some I'd bought, I don't know how long back from the dollar store, and she finally found them. She dug them up from somewhere, and now I'm wearing. Oh, anyway, what was I going to show you? Let me show you something. Live with Belinda and Chuck, established July the 4th, 1992. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? She knows how much I like this Live with Belinda and Chuck stuff. So she done that. She actually wanted me to put it out on the greenhouse, but man, that's just really too nice to put out on the green. It's metal. And I'm not putting that out on that old greenhouse. I mean, it's way in the back. I don't really know where I'd put it, to be honest with you. And so I'm going to hang it up under the porch, and I just got to get a masonry bit to go through the brick so I can, attach it with some fasteners. But I was tickled to death with that, y'all. Tickled to death. And I'm looking at the chat. It says no Tuesday today. I have a sinus infection. Well, bless your heart. My goodness, girl. Take some of that honey and garlic, or whatever it is. Honey and garlic. I can't remember what all you put in your stuff. That'll clear you up. Put some cayenne pepper in there too, and a shot of whiskey. Good for whatever. I don't do that, but I'm good at giving advice to other people. What was I talking about? Oh, my greenhouse. I got it up. I got my greenhouse going. I'm obviously, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, it's just obvious that I have no clue what I'm doing. But I got it up, and it's holding up so far. I've actually got seeds planted. Y'all, I planted some flowers. I don't know what kind it was. Some kind of little marigolds or something. Them little. I just planted them a couple of days ago, and I already got little seedlings coming up. I'm rocking and rolling over here in South Mississippi, y'all. Rocking and rolling over here in South Mississippi. seemed like I was supposed to be telling y'all something, but I just can't remember. I didn't listen to my music this morning. I know that's probably got y'all bummed, but I didn't listen to my music. And I just thought of something. You're not going live, but Jesse and Lisa will be going. I just seen that when I was flopping through on something. I'm trying to get this up and going. And Jesse and Lisa's going to go on at 10. I guess they knew you weren't going to go on 10, so they decided to go on 10. They're traveling up to Oregon, and they've been going live 2 or 3 times. It seemed like every a day. They just, you get on the road, you get bored, and when you get to talking to people, it just makes the drive go by faster. And anyway, they hit. And Tuesday's a hard day, I'm sure, for them as far as going live, because everybody goes live on Tuesday that I know anyway. And while I'm thinking about it, Teresa, always gardening, prepping and gardening. Y'all know her, Teresa. She said she was going live tonight too, some kind of giveaway. I didn't catch what the giveaway was about. Hey there, Miss Mary. Good to see you. It's always good to see my friend, Miss Mary. Let me pop her up here on screen. Good to see Miss Mary. Let me get up here, see who's in this chat. Got, of course, Rebecca, Andale, Devin. Hey, Devin, I really enjoyed that video. I watched it, I think, this morning. I think I watched it. Your latest video, I think it was your latest one, where you was out making a deer trail. And I just like your style, man. I like your style. I tell you who else I like. I like that old Josh from Fugate Farms. I just like the way he does things. It's right up my alley. But Devin does it too. Now I see Ryan on a few of the videos, but I see Devin a good bit more. It seems like not wanting to separate him or anything like that. But I'm just telling you what I'm saying. That's all I'm doing. I'm just telling you what I'm saying, because that's what I'm doing. I have no clue what I'm saying. What was I talking about? Oh, Devin. Yeah, your trail video. I love going out. It reminded me of when I was a kid, and we'd go into the woods and we'd blaze our trail. We thought we was frontiersmen going across, making our way through. And, as a kid, a little small patch of land seems like a vast forest. But even now, as we're older, I still enjoy that. I still enjoy getting out there. I enjoy that more than actual deer hunting. I don't think I went deer hunting twice, I think, this year. That's the least amount I've ever gone in my entire life. And listen, I had hernia and gallbladder surgery one deer season. Still went deer hunting. This year, I don't know if I'm just getting old, tired, lazy, or just don't care anymore. I just don't know. Somebody made a statement on my I had my 5 myths and 5 truth video. I'm going to come out with an answer one just for the curious minded. Somebody made a statement that said, Chuck, you're so ornery, I think I could believe all of them. I never considered myself as an ornery person. Maybe I am. Maybe I don't see the true me when I look into the mirror. Maybe all I see is what I want to see. Ornery. Hey, Mark, good to see you, my friend. Always good to see you, Mark. But look at this girl right here, Miss Virginia Alexander. Good morning. I tell you what, between you and Miss Mary coming in, my day has been met and made. Hey there, Peter. Good to see you. Good to see you. I got a song for y'all. I wrote it. Something on my glasses. I wrote it. I'm going to tell you the story behind it because it means a lot to me. I'm not a good singer. I'm a terrible singer. I'm not that good of a guitar player either. But I like doing it. I like singing. But I plan on getting Charity to sing it. But we'll see. I'm just fine. I just got the outline of it, y'all. I just got the outline of it. Hey, Linda, good to see you. Appreciate that. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, that sign is awesome. Awesome. That's all right, Mark. I understand. Oh, you did take the honey, garlic, turmeric, and ginger, and you're better. Praise the Lord. Hey, look, when it's all said and done, give God the glory. There's our friend Jen. Obviously, she's Jen. I know she was referring to something I said earlier, but gosh, that's been 5 minutes ago, so I can't remember what it was I said. Let the good time roll. Gotta listen to your music. I know I didn't listen to my music this morning. But anyway, we'll get by. We'll go. We will make do. And I missed them. Glad Jesse. Okay, I got you. Jesse and Lisa going on at 10. They may go on earlier because I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. Deborah Rusugnolo. Good morning. They're down in Florida. Over there by Deer Meat for Dinner. Deer Meat for Dinner. I hadn't watched them in forever. Them and Blue Gabe, his brother Blue Gabe, they got like big, humongous channels. And I always enjoyed watching them. They go out spear fishing and all kind of fishing and hunting and cooking and just all kind of. And he's pretty good old guy. He don't meet a stranger. I watched one of his videos one time. He was coming back from somewhere on a plane and he got to talking to the guy that was next to him. And the guy was in like doctor school or something. I don't know, but doctor school. I don't know if that's even a thing. But anyway, got talking to him and told him what he'd done. And the guy said, well, I've never been fishing before. And all that. He said, well, you go. And they got off the plane and they went fishing. He took him out in his boat, took him out in the ocean. I don't know if it's Atlantic or if in the Gulf over there in Florida, probably the Atlantic, because he's on that side. And and brought him back home, cooked a meal for him and his brother. Amazing. Always gardening prepping. Yeah, I knew that's just good. I knew that just like I knew anything, but I just couldn't remember it just straight out off the top of my head. Good morning, William. You back in South Mississippi? You still are you still up in the Delta? You're waving back. And Linda's waving. I done got the whole world going to can some stuff. All right. I need to can some stuff. Yeah, I got some canned, it's tins of tomato sauce and stuff like that, which for tomato sauce, I like to use fresh tomatoes and we make our own tomato sauce and can it, but somebody giving us some tins of tomato sauce and I think I'm going to make some barbecue sauce with it. I need to. I'm out of barbecue sauce that we'd canned up. And so we having to go with the Sweet Baby Ray's and the stuff like that. But I mean, all that's good. Stubbs. I like that Stubbs. But I don't know what I was talking about. Sure, you don't. Obviously, sure. I remember now. You nut. Hey, my buddy Brian. Y'all. Say hello to Brian. I got celebrities in the house today. Celebrities. Brian is a good friend. He lives up there around Meridian, Mississippi. Met him when he was just a teenager. I can't remember how old he was, 17, 18 years old, 16, 17, 18. I don't know. Time has flown by so quickly. Now he's grown, got married, got kids, and he just living the high life. He likes going fishing and hunting too. Me and him used to go all the time. Well, I say all the time. We went a good bit though, didn't we? Went a good bit. He nearby got me arrested for duck hunting one time. But hey, I don't hang on to these things, Brian. I don't hang on to. I let them go. I let them go. AR Gun 1770 says, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you coming in. Can some DW? I still don't know what DW is. I know Rebecca's whining a ball of yarn, whining a ball of yarn. I'm going to get, deer sausage. I'm catching a catfish or two. Yoo-wee. She's got her own pond, y'all. She can go out there and just, whenever she wants to, she'll go out there and catch her catfish. Now, Miss Mary, she can catch fish. She's a fish catcher and a dumpling maker and a fine person to boot. Fine people. Love her to death. Hey, Rich, good morning. Good to see you, Rich. Rich put out a video about chicken. I mean, he's a chicken genius. Him and Holly, I think, both. They know their chickens. And he was talking about the chickens that he was going to add to his flock, some that he wouldn't add, and I didn't know. And I can't even remember the name of them now, but because I don't remember stuff. But he was telling about some chicken. I think the Isa Brown. Does that sound like one? Isa Brown, one that he said something about that he would like to keep in his flock. They're real gentle, nice chicken. And what was that other one? That's speckled bird. Y'all, I'm losing my brain. I cannot think of nothing this morning. Anyway, it don't really matter. Good video. Go check it out. If you want to know something about chickens, go check it out. Hey, Chris and Larry, good morning. It's good to see you. All the way from over there. Was it Arizona? Good morning, Deb. Good to see you. Hey, Deb, I've been meaning to email you. I want to get you up on my live one day. I can't do it today, but I do. If you got time one Tuesday, let me know. Just email me. Get my email, or because I'll probably forget to email you, and I won't remember until the day, and then by then it'll be too late. But I want to get you up on my. And the reason I want to do that, one, to introduce you to everybody, but more so that I can know you better. I've been watching. I just started watching her and OJ's videos. They're from Manitoba. Don't know a whole lot about them. But when I started watching, I kind of like the way that they do things, and I like their personalities. Anyway, that's the way I want to. If I get you up on my live, then I could talk to you face to face. Wouldn't that be cool? There's our deacon brother, Rayleigh Creative Travel. Good morning. Appreciate you coming in. Don't lie to him, Miss Mary. Don't lie to him. Rolling through Baton Rouge, going through Baton Rouge. All right. Well, bless your heart. You rolling. You might be creeping through. Of course, this time of day, maybe you can get on through there. I know sometimes going through Baton Rouge, it's a nightmare. Got some little green sprouts coming up also. Man, isn't this just like one of the best times of the year when things are starting? Now, everything's still brown here. But when things start getting that spring green, I don't think you can match that. Do they got like a Crayola color called spring green? Because they need one. It's the best color, I think, in the world. Maybe not in the world. Hey, down under Annette. She's probably about 10 o'clock at night over there. Why they call it candy when you put it in jars? Look, I'm going to tell you why. I've done a little research on this, Brian, and you got to go back. It's back into when was Napoleon around? I can't remember. Whenever Napoleon was around, and he had to figure out a way for his ships, when they go off, to preserve food, and he commissioned somebody to figure out a way to preserve food. And they did it. And of course, they done it in jars because that's what they had. And And so they learned how to preserve the food so they could carry it for long distance and have it for a long time. And that way, when they was on a long journey, anyway, then they started putting it in the tins. They put it in the tins and started becoming cans, the can, but it's still the same thing. And look, I'm making a lot of this up, but some of it I'm not. Okay, so part of that is true, what I was telling you about, but part of it's not. Hey, Paul, do you need to be up and going? Oh, okay. I just realized that he might have school this morning. Yeah, I don't know if any of what I just told you, Brian, was true, but I do remember something about Napoleon. Hey, Hunting and Stuff with J&J. Man, I got to get over and check out Hunting and Stuff. When you got a name like Hunting and Stuff with the 2A logo on, you got to be a fine person in my book. You plead the fifth on what? Oh, about stuff. Hey, Tracy. Good morning. It's good to see you, my friend. No, go ahead, man. You just promote all you want. Hey, look, all of you guys, if you got something you want to promote, just chunk it in. I mean, don't do it don't spam the chat with it because nobody wants to see all that. But if you got a live or a premiere or something special coming up, get after it. And especially Tracy, come on, man. I'd never tell you no. I like Tracy. Hey, Gypsy and the Vanilla Grilla. Good to see you. Y'all trimming today. Okay. There's Scott back from Nolans and back from the cruising. I hadn't watched your latest video, Scott. I'm just a shameful mess on that. But I tell you what, I got a good excuse. I just hadn't got around to it. But I will because I like keeping up with you. We'll get 20 Plymouth Rock, Barred Plymouth Rock. That's the one I couldn't remember. The Ice Brown I got. Okay. That's only 40 chickens. I think he said he was planning to have, I think you're going to have like 90 or something like that. But, with things happening, getting run over on the road and hawks and just dying and stuff. Just see what he says. You know me too well, Brian. You know me too well. There's Brampton Gar. She went all the way to Alaska. No, except she went west to Alaska. I would have to go north to Alaska, but she's going west to Alaska. It's always good to see. Brampton Gardner, Rochelle, she is in her element this time of year. She is probably shaking in anticipation with all the plants that she's going to get to plant this year. She is probably, she just can't hardly stand herself. Hey, Ralph, good to see you. Well, I met old Ralph up in Kentucky. He works in, hey, that's fine. You can come on by yourself. That's fine. Hey, Bunky, good to see you. My little moderator friend, moderator extraordinaire. Look at her. She got to get Uncle Scotty or the counselor, Uncle Scotty. Y'all, this thing just jumped to me. There you go. Hey, I appreciate you putting that up there because if I can get back to this, I will. I have to get over and check him out. I don't think I have. I've got Sprouts coming up. It's super exciting over here. I know you are. I know you are excited. If there's anybody that loves gardening, it's Rochelle. Cause we can farm. There you go, Brian. Ask Cause We Can's about canning. She'll tell you about how you can, or what the can. Anyway, what we was talking about a while ago, way back. Hello, Jim Spencer. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Y'all, did I make it to the bottom of the chat? I made it to the bottom. There's Gwen. She pops in at the last. Maters and peppers are up. Mine hadn't come up. Of course, I hadn't checked them today. I've been kind of lazy. Y'all, I slept all night last night. all night. I don't know what's been going on here lately. For the last 2 weeks or something, I'm waking up at least 1, maybe 2, 3 times a night. I don't know what the deal is. It just drives me crazy. And it wears you out. I want you to know it'll wear you out. But last night, I probably went to bed at 11, 11:30 and wake up till 6 o'clock. Woo! Full night's rest. And I didn't even listen to my music this morning. Y'all, I seen there it is, a moment in the Word. Good morning. Appreciate you coming in. Howdy, howdy. Moment in the Word. Hey, you're a new one to me. I'm gonna have to get over and check you out too. Throw him up. Good time. Throw him up. That way I can get back up there and check it out. Hello there. Is it Jerry and Susan maybe? Y'all, I'm terrible with names. I really am. But I think it's Jerry and Susan. Help me out. Help me out, Butler Family Farm. I got no going for. We need to do some starts so we get stuff for. Is that a garden? Because we can, or is that a pizza or a salad? Hey, these glasses don't help that much. They don't help that much. They don't really help anything. No gardening for anyway, cause we can, and I don't think I know cousin cans, cause we can. Throw them all up, Jen. Throw them all up. Hey, it worked. It worked. Howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy. It worked for me. Good morning, Brother Darian. Darian, is that who? Is that moment in the Word? Appreciate you throwing that up. All right, I'm about y'all. Let me sing you my song. Let me sing you my song. Wait a minute. I seen my buddy Michael. Gotta say hello to Michael. And look, y'all don't be judgmental. Y'all don't be judgmental. Oh, you got it in there? Okay, Jen. Hey, look, you know what? When you're looking at the chat, it just kind of goes and goes and goes. There's your plug. Live stream for Wendy's birthday giveaway. I'll be giving away a Vivitar 4K action camera kit and a Bluetooth. So that's 5 o'clock Central Time. 5 o'clock Central Time. Hey, OJ, appreciate you coming in, man. Hey, I was telling Deb, I want to get, if you can't come on, I know she says you worked in the day, but if you can't come on, at least get her to come up on my live. It's only two. I do it every Tuesday, 9 o'clock Central. Just give me an email or something. Or if I forget to email y'all email me to remind me to email y'all. And maybe we can set up a date. I'd like to get y'all. I'd just like to get to know you better. I mean, that's all. And I figure if I get you up here on screen, we can talk. And that way, it's just more personal that way. I got several folks I want to do that with, but I just hadn't. Good morning, Bird. Good morning. Hey, come say hello to everybody. Well, I don't know if I want you saying hello to everybody. That's all right. He's just got a T-shirt on. Show him the bird. There you go. They can't really see the bird.
Step up.
Step up, bird.
Come on.
Come on. Come on. There you go. See, the camera's right there. There you go. What you looking at? What you looking at? That bird, Sam. What is that bird doing? What kind of bird is that?
Green cheek conure.
Green cheek
Conure.
Green cheek conure. Fantastic. Love to see it. Love to visit with y'all. All right, look. I got to borrow my son's old classic guitar. What kind of guitar is this?
Classical.
Cordoba. C5 CE. I don't know what that means. I have no clue what that means. But it's a classic guitar, classical guitar. See, it's got and it's got the plastic strings. My daughter has taken my Martin. She moved off. She said, Dad, can I borrow? I got to sing in church Sunday. Can I borrow your Martin guitar? I said, sure. She ain't brought it back, but that's all right. I probably have lost that Martin guitar. And look, it sounds so good. I love the sound of that guitar. It's old cheapo Martin. It's the cheapest you can get. But the cheapest Martin sounds better than I think than most any other guitar in the world. but I like them. Yeah, I wrote a song, and again, it's I'm not a singer. I'm gonna get somebody else to sing it, and not a guitar player. And when you get in front of people, you get nervous, so you always mess things up. I was watching on YouTube the other day. I come across American Idol, top whatever, you know, you know how they have these things on it. All right, Rochelle. Hey, I'll put you up here if you'll sing it. Anyway, they had this autistic guy that was saying he was high functioning autism, and but he was very insecure about himself. He's very insecure, you know, what people say, kind of like me. I'm kind of insecure. Hey, Colleen, good to see you. Hey, Waking Up Country, y'all popping in, and I'm just missing you because I'm over here talking. I'll try not to miss you, but I probably will. Anyway, when he done a fantastic job. I mean, it's amazing, these kids that get out and sing, and there's so much talent, it just blows your mind. He got through, and Lionel Richie, he was one of the judges. When he got through, he made a statement. He said, I want you to remember something. He said, you were born enough. Blew my mind, y'all. Blew my mind. Because, I mean, that just resonated with me. He was telling this boy that was insecure about himself, insecure because of his autism. And Lionel Richie told him straight out. He said, no, you're not insufficient. You were born enough. Now, some of y'all already know. Hey, D, good morning. Y'all, there's several people. Hey, thank you, Byron. There's some people in this audience I hadn't seen. But anyway, it resonated with me. And some of y'all already know. I've got a grandson that has Down syndrome. When Charity, my daughter, when Charity was, you know, expecting Westman, she was in the hospital. Everything, all the doctor's appointments, everything was fine. And when she went in there to have Weston, Belinda was in there with her. They wouldn't let me in. I don't remember. I mean, it's probably, I don't remember what was going on, but they wouldn't let me in at that time, which I didn't want to be in. I don't want to watch somebody have a baby unless it's my wife. And those days are gone, folks. Those days are long gone. And it just took forever, and it kept going on, and nobody would come out and tell us anything. Nobody would tell, no nurse, no nothing. I was chomping at the bits. I was patient, and I was so mad and so upset that nobody was telling me anything. My daughter was in there, and they said, you know, it's time. And then 30 minutes later, no word. 40 minutes later, no word. It just seemed like going on and on and on. And I was like, I went through there, and they tried to rush me out. And I was like, no, I've got to know something about my daughter. I'm standing out here worried to death, and y'all not telling me nothing. And the girl said, look, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's going just fine. And we'll let you know. Well, just a little while later, Belinda come out, and she said, Chuck, they believe that Wes has Down syndrome. I don't know nothing about Down syndrome. I mean, I've seen people with Down syndrome, but I've never been associated with it, you know, with anybody close in my family. And hey, Destiny, good to see you. So I didn't know anything about it. He had to be in the NICU, NICU for about a week. A lot of things was touch and go with him. I had to process that in my mind because it was all, I mean, it was a surprise to all of us. We had no warning for it. And, but he's the sweetest boy ever. And I had to learn that. I had to learn, you know, that when you're dealing with a special child, we call him special child or whatever, I don't know what you call him, that they're people too. Not only they're people, I hate to say it that way, but sometimes in our mind, that's the way we think of it. People make statements, people say things, people are very good-hearted and good-intentioned and all that. But sometimes they say things that hurts Charity's feelings. Just the way they act and the way they do and all that. Hey, Guru and Wahoo, good morning. Anyway, so there's a whole lot of different rules that I didn't know about, but I did learn something. He is just the sweetest, most loving, he lightens up the world with his smile and just his personality. He never hardly gives you in trouble unless you quit feeding him. When you quit, y'all, I'm gonna sing if I can remember. But this is about my grandson Weston, and the way I look at him and the way I feel about him, and I use that phrase, "You were born enough." And y'all, give me some slack here. I told you I'm not a singer. I'm going to let Charity sing it. A sweet ache fills my heart when I look into your eyes. And my joy every time I see you smile. Cherished dreams of hope revives with the love I see you give. The answer for a bright world in the life that you live. And in God's eyes, you were born enough, created in His image, formed by His touch. To this world, you may never measure up. If they could only see what only angels get to see, one day we all will see you were born enough. Hushed voices in the hallway, stares of pity everywhere. Unintended pain is just their way to show they care. Seeds are sown in fertile soil, watered in with shame, planted by the devil's hand, though the fruit is still the same. But in God's eyes, you were born enough, created in His image, formed by His touch. To this world, we may never measure up. If they could only see what only angels get to see, one day we all will see you were born enough. That's the outline of it. The outline of it. And I got Paul. Paul's going to do an instrumental, and he just kind of sat down. I sat down with him the other day, and he nailed it, y'all. He nailed it. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to put a video up on it. I'm going to have my little man, he's going to be the featured star. He's going to be the star of it all. And I'm going to like it whether anybody else does or not. But I'm hoping I can get Charity to sing it, because she sings so much better than I could ever try. I just got to work with her on it, because she's kind of hard-headed. She takes after her mama. she's kind of hard-headed on how she wants to do things. And she's going to do it my way. She's going to do it the way I want it, the way I wrote it, because I like it. Let's see. We have a lady with Down. Don't they though? Hey, look now, Westman. Once he gets to know you, oh man, he's just the most loving baby in the world. Appreciate all the kind words. I really do. I know. Hey, Jason, appreciate you coming in. He played the banjo. Fantastic. Hey, I got a banjo, but I don't know how to do it. Isn't that the truth? Y'all, it just touches my heart. Hey, Danielle. I'm not just singling him out. Okay. I love all my grandbabies. I do. I love my children, my grandbabies. I used to tell my, except for Paul, when Charity was born, she was our firstborn. And then when Hayden was coming along, I was like, I didn't know what to do, y'all. I was panicking. I was like, how in the world can I love another child as much as I love Charity? You know, she was my firstborn, and I was like, there's just an overwhelming love, or I don't know how to express it in words. But and I don't guess it needs to be expressed. You know what I'm talking about. And then when Hayden was coming along, we was expecting Hayden. I was like, I literally was concerned and worried because I did not know how I was going to love another child as much as I love Charity. And then he was born, and immediately, hey. I understood something that I believe is only from God, that it's something that I believe you can understand. I mean, who can understand? Nobody can understand God, but you can understand maybe about the heart of God, that he's loved the whole world, right? You say, well, how do you love? I don't love Charity with half my heart and Hayden with the other half. I love them both equally with all my heart. Same with Blenda, and same with Faith, and same with Paul. Well, Paul maybe a little less, but same with all my grandbabies. You understand what I'm saying? You get what you feeling what I'm throwing out? I think you do. Y'all are so kind. Look at that. Y'all are just giving me just all kind of a big head over here. Hey, don't it though? And look, I know I get distracted, y'all, and I don't apologize for that. That's just who I am. I was looking at my recliner in the background. I broke my recliner this morning. I had to fix my recliner before I came out here. That's why I'm all rattled. I'm not a recliner fixer. Am I sitting too close? Let me back up. I don't want, because sometimes people we treat, and I think it's just natural just to treat somebody with Downs or somebody that has some other kind of what we would call a disability, but it's not they were created in the image of God, just like God wanted them. And listen, if you don't believe in God, shame on you. God created all this. He created us. We're wonderfully made. DNA in us just tells us we're amazed. We didn't come from no stinking mud hole somewhere and come out of apes and all that. You can believe all that garbage all you want, but I'm telling you, God himself created us, and we were created in his image, formed by his touch, reached down, took the earth, formed it. I can't explain it, y'all, because I'm not God, but I'm telling you, I'm telling you, you were created who you are, why you are, because God Almighty said so. And you need to soak that in and take that. Listen, don't let anybody ever tell you that you're less. Don't let anybody, people can look down. That's just human nature, right? We want to look down on others. We want to build ourselves up. We want to honor these and discount those. No. Listen, you don't ever take that from anybody, that God said who you are. And if the creator of all things tells you you're who you are, it don't matter what some knothead like me tells you. It don't matter, because I'm nobody. I'm there you go. Compared to God. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to contradict myself. I'm just telling you that if God has made you like you are, look, God made Paul. We're still wondering why.
I wonder that too.
But he made him for a purpose, and Paul is special. He's a wonderful child. I pick on him, and I hope y'all understand that. I'm just picking on him. But he's got all my heart too. He just don't realize it sometimes. You got to understand that the way you are and who you are. Now, I know we can do some boneheaded things. We can mess up ourselves. But what God has given you and who God has made you, you need to live up to that potential. Live up to that potential. It's definitely. What was I talking about, y'all? Yeah, I got 4 of them. They are special. I love them. I love them all. Love them all. Love them all. Love them all. What was I talking about? Back up. Ain't no telling. Charity works for. She works up there at the pharmacy. She's a what do you call them? A tech, pharmacy tech, whatever you call them. I don't know. Hey, Tony, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Y'all, I'm about to get off here. I don't know what I was. Hey, Paul, good morning. Good to see you. Always good to see old Paul. He's a very encouraging fellow, at least to me he is anyway. That's what I was talking. Y'all, I'm sorry I get so distracted. I do, and I don't intend to, but I do. But the recliner, it's the recliner's fault, because I had to fix it this morning. I did have to fix it. Y'all, I have enjoyed this day.
I want you to imagine. Sorry.
Don't be turning on nothing in there. I don't want YouTube to get mad at me. If I had $1, hey, you'd have a bunch of dollars, wouldn't you? Doggone you, Devin. Now I got distracted. I was about to get off here. But I want y'all to know how much I appreciate you. We love you. North Branch, where's North Branch? Is North Branch in here? Hey, listen, I nearly about missed you. Evan. I really did. Y'all check out Evan. He's the epitome of a homesteader, of a person. You want me to sing again? Let me tell y'all, years ago, I don't ever memorize my songs, but I wrote this song years ago. Well, the devil can't hold me down. No, the devil can't hold me down. He might trip me up and twist me around, but the devil can't hold me down. The accuser of the brother to a mighty dog, taking careful aim at my tender heart, but the shield of faith made them all depart. Now the devil can't hold me down. Whoa, Satan looked at Job and said, if you let me, I can break his spirit, learn to be free. I can take a turn away from loving you. Curse by his rock. Job looked up to coming to his help and said, devil, you can't stop me. Well, the devil can't hold me down. No, the devil can't hold me down. might trip me up and push me around. The devil can't hold me down. Dark, taking care of flame, have a tender heart, but the shield of faith made them all depart. And oh, devil, you can't stop me. All right, y'all. I can't remember any of the songs. I wrote that in years and years and years ago. All right. Love y'all. Y'all go check Jesse and Lisa out. They're coming on here in a minute. I guess Danielle, Danny Days Ahead will be on 11. Chatterbox Gals will be on at 12. And look, I seen also Mountain Grandma, Rochelle, Brampton Gardner, I think is going to be her guest today at 12 too. So you got plenty of options. Plenty of options. I think it's Rochelle. Rochelle's probably gone now. But if she's still in here, I think Rochelle is going to be the guest for Mountain Grandma and Lisa, Yogi Hollow Farm. Y'all have a fantastic week. God bless, and we'll see y'all next week, Lord willing.